Good morning, happy Sunday. So it is about 7 o'clock, it's 6:50. My husband just let off to work about 6:15 or so. I have a huge list of things to do today. Currently, I'm working on folding laundry. So what I've already done this morning, I have already put a load in the washer this morning when I first got up, and then I just put that load in the dryer, put another load in the washer, and then I have to do my sheets because I just changed my sheets. That was actually number one on my list. So that is done. I can cross that off. So I can put my sheets in. I have to do my bathroom mats because I'm cleaning the bathrooms today. So anyway, yes, big list of things to do on this Sunday. My husband has to work because he is filling in for somebody who's on vacation. So I thought I would take advantage of that and get a lot of stuff done while he's gone and film a little weekend productive vlog. I have some new products to share with you that somebody sent me. So we may do a little taste test on a couple of the products, and then, but I have a lot of things to get done. So on my list here, I want to get the sheets changed, which I did that. I need to work on laundry. I have just been washing it all week, but I have not done anything with it. If you watched my weekly what I ate this week vlog, you saw that I worked a lot this weekend. I think I worked about 50, or this week, I worked about 50 hours this week. So I was just exhausted yesterday. Friday wasn't too bad. We went out to dinner for my stepson's birthday, and then by Friday night, I was just out. Like, I think I fell asleep like at 9:30. Like, it was really early for a Friday night. And then yesterday, my plan was to do more stuff around the house yesterday, but I thought, you know what? After the long week I had, and this is a 3-day weekend, I am just going to do self-care. So I did my grocery shopping, and then I just did a little stuff around the house, put the groceries away, and just did a few things. But then I sat down and played my Sims 4 game, which I haven't played in a long time. I read a little bit. I just kind of chilled, you know, just had a nice kind of chilling day. So today we're going to get things done. I'm not going to do my meal prep till tomorrow. So my meal prep video will be up on Tuesday. You'll actually see this video. I'll probably put it up on Monday. And this won't actually be up before then. But the rest of the stuff, I need to get all that laundry done. I want to do all my floors today. I want to clean the bathrooms. I need to vacuum the rug in the front room. That's the only place I need to vacuum anything. And then I have a lot of places to go. So I want to share the new products with you guys. I have done zero on Instagram, my Facebook book club. I mean, I feel so bad, but it's just like, I was just working so much. I was working from like 7 in the morning until like 8 o'clock at night, pretty much Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, I finally got pretty much caught up, but it was still a full day. I went in, or I started early, like I started like at 6:30 Thursday morning, and then I was done by like 5 o'clock. So I guess that's still a really long day. And then Friday though, my boss was like, you should just take the day off because how much you worked. But then I wanted to get all my emails done that I've been kind of neglecting while I've been working on this big project. So I was done by 1 o'clock, and so that was kind of the end of my day, was at 1 o'clock on Friday. So this next week I plan on, getting back to it, getting things posted, you know, just going back to my regular routine, hopefully staying on my meal plan. Actually though, the surprising thing is I managed to lose 2 pounds this week. And I think it was just because I honestly was so busy that I didn't even have time to think about anything. I just kind of ate on routine. It was just kind of like breakfast, lunch, dinner, ate, done, check, done. You know, it wasn't like, I don't know, it just did not have any like idle time. So it was good. I did not stay on my meal plan because I just needed to do things that were easier. And that was just really my goal. So this next week though, I did feel though this week that I was like, kind of even thinking back, it's like, what did I even eat? You know, I felt very off all week, and I need, you guys know, I need like a routine. So I am excited to get back to a regular routine and stay on a meal plan, do some meal prepping. So all of that. So we will be meal prepping tomorrow. But I do need to go to Walmart because I did not make it there yesterday because like I said, I just decided just to kind of relax. I just decided not to go stress myself out to have to go. I had to pick up a few things plus prescriptions. And then this morning I ran out a few makeup things that I didn't even realize I was low on. I usually keep a backup of everything and usually buy before I run out. But so I'll need to pop over to Ulta because there are things I have to pick up now that I can't order. And then I have to go to Costco just again to pick up a few things. And then I'm meeting my son at about 9. I have to go pick him up a little bit before 9. And we're going to go to Starbucks and he's going to come to Costco with me. And I have to put gas in my car. So those are all things that I have to get done today. But again, like I said, I'm working on laundry. I have about a half of a basket here right now. And then I'll be caught up with what's in the dryer and what's in the washer. And then I have 2 more loads to go into the washer. Like I said, sheets and then bathroom mats. So the 2 things left to go in the washer, at least I don't have to like deal with those really. You know, it's not like this huge pile of clothes right here in front of me. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this. And I'm not gonna eat anything because when I go to Starbucks, I'm gonna get the turkey, the egg white turkey bacon thingy that they have there. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna get that. And so I'm not gonna worry about eating anything right now. And then, yeah, so as soon as I get back from doing all of my errands I have to run, I will show you the stuff that was sent to me, unless I have some time to do it before then. I actually may have time to do it before then because I don't want to start the floors or anything until I can actually finish them. So I may vacuum and then maybe I'll get that stuff out and show that to you guys. A few things I need to add to my list. I figure I'm gonna do my monthly like dishwasher. So I have my dishwasher stuff. So I'm gonna do this even though I have dishes in the sink over here, but I'm gonna load the dishwasher. Go ahead and run that before I load those dishes. And then I'm gonna do my washer and my garbage disposal. So the washer and the garbage disposal use the same thing. That's a fresh that I get from Amazon. So I usually do 2 of the garbage disposal, and then I do this one for the dishwasher. So I think I'll do that while I'm gone, and then I'll do the washer as soon as we're done with all of that stuff. But first I wanted to do a little haul here. So the company that reached out to me actually was this company from Right Rice. So they do rices that are made from vegetables. So I'm sure you've probably heard of them. I feel like I have seen their products before at grocery outlet, but I cleaned out my pantry this last weekend, and so I did not have any of this in my pantry, which I thought I had. So I don't know what I'm thinking. Anyway, this company reached out and said that they actually have sister brands for these other 2 companies that they sent me products for as well. They said everything is available on Amazon. I could probably go on, it looks like they have an affiliate company where I could go on and get a code. So I'll try to do that before I post this video. But like I said, you can get them on Amazon as well. So we have so I'll have everything linked down below that I'm going to show you. So with the Right Rice brand, we have this brand that does this milk stuff, and I can't remember what company they said it was. Hope and something. Hope and Sesame. And then the other brand is like Mosaics, and they have these veggie chips, which we will try some of these. And then other company had some like veggie dip. So I think it was a different company too. So they're all like sister companies. So first let's start with the rice. So they sent me, it looks like 4 different kinds of rice. So I'm really excited to try this. You guys, I hate, like this time of year, we always get ants. I hate it. And they're just like a little bit. There's just like a few, but it's enough to drive me crazy. I have some homemade ant stuff that I need to mix up. Okay, so this is made, this one's garlic herb. It says it's made from vegetables. It has 11 grams of protein in a serving. There's 4 servings in this. The serving size is 1/3 cup dry, which makes 3/4 cup cooked. 165 calories. So I feel like that's less than regular rice. So I bet this would be less points than regular rice. Let me go ahead and scan it real quick. Let me scan all this stuff real quick, and then that way I have it for you. So I grab a pen that doesn't work, so hopefully I can still remember what everything was. All right, just trying to get things situated here. Okay, so we have our rices here. What was the first one I was showing you? The garlic herb. All the rices are 3 points, even though they kind of range a little bit differently in the calories. So this is 165 calories, 11 grams of protein. We have 31 grams of carbs with 6 grams of fiber. So a lot of fiber in this. You can see the ingredients here. Maybe again, I will link everything down below. So yeah, I'm really excited to try this. So it does have less carbs. So if you're somebody who is watching your carbs, because the carbs on this is after you take out the fiber is 25 grams of net carbs, where regular like white rice is 40. So you're definitely cutting down the carbs and you're getting the veggies in there. It says easy to cook in 12 minutes. You just take the entire pouch. You use 1.5 cups of water, which I would probably use broth because that's what I like to use, but I may do it the first time I cook this. I'll use water just to see the flavor, but I do like to use broth in that. So we have the garlic herb. We have the basil pesto, which is 180 calories, but it's still scanned as 3 points. We're looking on this one is looking at, again, 25 net carbs, 10 grams of protein, 5 grams of fiber. So yeah, basil pesto. Then we have the Spanish. Ooh, I like the thought of this one. This one is also 3 points. We have 11 grams of protein, 24 net carbs, 6 grams of fiber. So it actually should be 25. I don't know why it's saying 24, because 30 minus 6. Oh yeah, that's 24. The other one must have been 31. Then we have, I'm trying to think, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, 6 grams of carbs, 165 calories, 11 grams of protein. So the Spanish one, that one I'm really excited about. And then we have the original, which again, 3 points, 170 calories, 11 grams of protein, 24 net carbs, 6 grams of fiber. So it looks like this one is made from lentil flour. So the regular one I can read because it's not very many things on there. Lentil flour, chickpea flour, pea fiber, rice flour, sunflower oil, and salt. The Spanish one, lentil flour. So they all have a base of lentil flour, chickpea flour, and pea fiber is what the bases of these all are. And then for the milks, so these, you guys know, I have an issue with drinking things. Like, you guys know this. If you've watched me any amount of time, you know that I may have to pass on some of these ones. I'm going to try one in like a smoothie or something. So these are, so 2 of these are 2 points. One of them is like 5 points or something because it has, or 4 points because it has, it's not sugar-free. So this one is the sesame milk. It's from Hope and Sesame. This one is the barista blend. It has 120 calories and it does have 7 grams of added sugar. So this one does have sugar in it, but these other ones are sugar-free. They're unsweetened. So we have this one. And then we have 2 other ones here. One's vanilla and one's original. Both of these are 2 points. And they are 8 grams of complete protein, which is great. 90 calories. We are looking at 2 carbs. It has 1 gram of fiber. So I will definitely try them and see, but it'll be a little hard for me because you guys know, like I said, I have a little thing with drinking things that I'm not sure about. So, and then we have some chips here and some hummus. The hummus would not scan correctly, so I think and the nutrition facts are not on here, so I'm gonna have to go on the website and see the nutrition facts. But this is from Veggiecopia. I have a creamy roasted red pepper hummus. I can't imagine that it would be more than 2 or 3 points just because of oh, I do see it has sugar in here though, because this has a roasted onion puree that has sugar, salt, sesame tahini. So I don't know, I'll have to go on there and look. So I was gonna say, I mean, typically you wouldn't think it would have anything different because hummus pretty much has the same ingredients, but maybe wrong. Now this I'm really excited is this black bean hummus because I used to eat a black bean hummus that I get at Fred Meyer, but they never have it anymore. It's that Latana, something like that, that brand. And they never have it, and that was my favorite hummus, and I can never find black bean hummus, so I'm excited about this one. And then we just have the creamy original. And then to go along with the hummus, we have some chips here. So this one is from Mosaics. So again, all these are sister brands of like Right Rice. So we have a barbecue, which all of these are 3 points. So this is 120 calories. You get about 20 chips. Wow. So 28 grams, 3.5 grams of fat. We're looking at about 2 grams of fiber, 16 carbs. There is 2 added sugars in this barbecue, 3 grams of protein. And then we have the salsa brand, which is 110 calories, again, 3 points, 3 grams of protein. We're looking at 15 net carbs, 3 fiber on this one. And then we just have the regular sea salt. And again, 110 calories, 3 points. So again, we're looking at this one, 15 net carbs, no added sugar, 4 grams of protein. So these ones I want to try. We'll just open them and try them. So here's what they look like. So they look just like the picture, which, I mean, look at that. You never see that. For just being plain, it has a lot of flavor. This is really good. I'm gonna try these ones in the barbecue. I'm not gonna try the salsa at this moment because it's morning, and something like, I don't know, spicy salsa just doesn't sound very good to me right now. Here comes my dog running in. Again, it just looks so much like the picture, which is just so funny because you just never see that. The barbecue ones are really good. These are really good. These are made with green peas, yellow peas, black beans, potatoes, and tomatoes. All of them are. And you can actually see the peas and the yellow peas and the green peas. You can actually see all those on there. Oh, this is funny. So I'm looking at the back of the thing. Honestly, did not even plan this. It says, you can see the veggies bursting out of every chip. That is very true. I didn't even see that on the back. So it's 4 grams of plant protein, which is nice, good source of fiber. The barbecue, amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go get some stuff done. And I'll probably check in back with you guys when I'm back from the stores. It is warm out there. I stayed out much later than I meant to. It's 12 o'clock, so I've been gone for 3 hours. Where's my drink? Oh my goodness, I'm so thirsty. Please hold. I had coffee at 9. Then we went to Costco. I had to get gas, and we went to Walmart. I did not make it to Ulta, but by the time we got through all of those places, it's already 12 o'clock. So my husband is off work at 3, so I have 3 hours to get my list done, so that way I can, you know, not be doing a bunch of stuff when he gets home. I got a drink from Dutch Brothers. This is one of their sugar-free Rebels, which is like an energy drink, and I have sugar-free strawberry and sugar-free raspberry. Yum. Okay, Walmart. Picked up some of the Premier Protein. They were out of my Quest. See, I knew I should have stocked up on the Quest Salted Caramel when I saw it. I knew because they like just started carrying it after not having it for, I swear, like a year. So hopefully they get it back in stock. But I picked up the cinnamon roll. Thought that sounded good. When I was at Starbucks, I picked up some more cups. These are they're color changing, which I don't care much about, but my cups are just starting to get, you know how they start to get kind of just wore out, where like the lids don't quite snap on or anything. So they had these on sale, and these are the big ones, which I don't really have any of the big ones. I think my other ones are 20 ounce, and these are the 24 ounce. So they're the large ones, and I think the straws are super cute. So picked up some of those when I was at Starbucks. Sorry, things are just kind of random here. We have some turkey bacon. I just been wanting turkey bacon for some reason. I thought those would be good on my wraps and stuff. Picked up some air fresheners. This is the honeysuckle and raspberry. So this was a big pack, was on sale, so picked that one up. Then I also picked up some wax melts. Got the honeysuckle nectar, which is one of my favorites. Peony and blush. Warm spring sunshine. Honeysuckle pineapple. And the orange buttercream. This one's so good. I picked up some steak sauce. I'm going to use this in my stuffed peppers. Picked up some more cottage cheese. Oh, one more. Soft cashmere and amber. Picked up buttermilk for my husband's dinner tonight. I'm making him chicken fried steak, so I need buttermilk to put the steaks in. Then the other day, I needed oil to cook his stuff in. Actually, it was about 3 weeks ago. I was picking up a present for some coworkers at Big Lots, and I saw they had all their like home stuff was all on sale. So I like needed a renew for my dishes. And these were like all their home stuff was like 30% off. So I got these bowls. So like the whole 4-pack was, I want to say it was like $6 and something because it was on sale. So these are really cute. And the plates are down here, which hopefully I didn't break any because I noticed I put them on my stairs back there. I heard them go plunk like on the side. So hopefully they're all good. All good. Throw it on the floor because I haven't done anything. So these also were like 30% off. I don't think the sale's going on anymore because like I said, this was like 3 weeks ago. These have been out in my car. So I just thought these were super cute. I don't know, just something about them. I like how it has a little lip. I haven't had, the dishes I have right now are like, some are from Dollar Tree and the other ones are like Pioneer Woman that I got like as a gift or something like years ago. So needed a refresh. So I got those. I got some cups too. So, yeah. And I went to Costco. So let me show you the Costco. And you guys, I purchased something I probably shouldn't have, but I did it anyway. Got myself a new air fryer. So this is the Ninja Foodie that has the 2 baskets. So yeah, it was on sale for $109, $109.99. It was like $50 off or something like that. Has 2 5-quart baskets. So yeah, I literally was just complaining about too much stuff on my countertop. So we'll see. But my other one, I've had it for so long and I hate when I'm cooking. I use my air fryer a lot and I hate when I'm cooking more than one thing and I have to wait for it to get done. So I can cook 2 things at once. So I use my air fryer every day. So I figure, there you go. That justifies it. To get my husband's Prilosec, which it was on sale and I don't know why I didn't pick up. I just saw this one and I totally thought about it after I walked away and we drove away, and I realized I never get the regular Prilosec brand. I always get the Kirkland brand, and this one was on sale. I just grabbed it. In my mind, I was thinking Prilosec, but I always go for the Kirkland one. The Kirkland one would have been a lot cheaper. So that was a misstep. Get the Kirkland one because it is just the same. Picked up some women's multivitamins. I really like these ones, the chewable ones. The Zyrtec. I did get the Kirkland one of this. And of course, my beloved Canadian bacon. So I've been buying this every week at Safeway, and it's like $4 and something at Safeway for 9 pieces. So I think that's what's in each of them. This was $11.99 and it has, oh no, it's $9.99, sorry. $9.99, and this has 13 servings, which is 3 slices. So what, 42 slices in here. Much better deal. I picked up my favorite Tyson rotisserie chicken strips. It's just easier. I'm the only one that eats chicken in my house, and so my husband's allergic, so I can't, he can't eat it. So that's why I buy that kind of chicken. Now, if I'm making big meals and stuff that's going to be meal prepped for the week, that's when you see me buying the fresh chicken. But if it's just for a meal to meal to meal, this is what I use. And then, I blame this on you. You guys got me into these things. This stuff is absolutely amazing. You're right. This is amazing with the Bolt House honey mustard. Highly recommend it. These are so good, you guys. I mean, you all were right. All of you that told me to buy these were right. There's nothing compares to these. And they say lightly breaded, but my goodness, there's a lot of breading on there. I really like them. Okay, there's my haul. Now I have a huge mess to clean up. I have a lot to clean around here. So I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Alrighty, taking a little bit of a break. I actually just need to mop and then finish changing over laundry and stuff. But I just got done vacuuming. I just swept everything. I do have to clean the bathroom still, but I'm not as worried about getting that done. But I need to go change the laundry over because I didn't do that when I got home, and I should have, because then another load would already be ready, but that's okay. I was going to show you all of our flowers and stuff that are all blooming, but my neighbor's out there working on his trailer, and he's like right there, or his camper, and so he's like right there, so I think I'll wait. But anyway, it is hot. It says it's only 69 outside, but man, it feels warmer than that. I think it's just because it's so bright and sunny right now. But it is 1:15, so the only thing I need to do, I need to haul out my old dishes because I need to make a run to Goodwill. I actually have quite a few stuff to take to Goodwill, but I need to go through a bunch of stuff out in the garage because I know some of it I'm just going to throw it away. Like there's some plastic, type containers that I don't want to give to Goodwill because they're, stained up and stuff. But I do have a lot of stuff I need to go through. So I have a box in here that I need to take out there. I have a few things I need to take out to the refrigerator out there. My stepson and his girlfriend took our air fryer. They came over to get some of their stuff. They're just moving out this weekend. They've got their own place, so they were here just moving some stuff, and so they grabbed that old air fryer. So I set up my new one. Kitchen is completely clean. I did my dishwasher deep cleaning, and I just loaded up the dishes that were in the sink, so that's all done. Wiped off all the counters while I was in there. Everything is nice and clean, swept, so now I just need a mop in there. But I'm tired. I've been go since I got up at 5:30, got my husband up, made his lunch, then I got ready, and so by the time I got ready, it was like 6:30 when I started folding laundry and stuff, so that's when I kind of started my morning. So I've been going for 7 hours already. This is the first time I've sat down besides in the car in between going to stores and stuff. So my feet are going to hurt tomorrow. They're really going to hurt. I've been having a lot of problems with my feet again. I told you guys I get that plantar fasciitis, I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. It comes and goes, which so many of you have told me the same thing, that yours comes and goes as well. Ever since I stopped, though, I've been taking your guys' advice, and I don't go barefoot in the house at all. I put socks on and my slippers on, and my slippers have a pretty good, my favorite slippers, which just, they're just formed to my feet. They are so wore out. I need to get new ones. But the new ones that I got for Christmas last year, I don't like them as well because they're not just slip-ons that kind of go around the back of my heel, but they're much more cushier. They're just warmer, right now, it's so warm right now that these ones that I just slip on. But I do notice a huge difference if I, it doesn't act up as much. But here's the weird thing is when I first get up in the morning, it's the worst. It is so bad. If I get up around 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning to go to the bathroom, which is pretty much every day, I could barely put down any weight on one of my heels. And then once, though, I get up, that first walking to the bathroom and then walking back to the bed, it feels better. It's just that first initial getting. But there's sometimes when I'm laying in bed, like right now, I can feel them. They're just aching, and I know I should have probably just had my tennis shoes on. It probably would have been a lot better. But yeah, it's just like I said, it's just so hot that I'm not a person that wears shoes. I hate wearing shoes. The first thing that I've always done is just take off my shoes. For me, I feel like if I am super tired or just wore out, I feel like shoes suffocate me. Do you ever have that feeling? That's why I get this, my shoes are suffocating me. That's the first thing I want to do. It took a long time for me to like be able to like wear like I don't like to wear like lace up type shoes. Like the tennis shoes I have are like slip-ons with, I mean, they have laces, but you don't have to tie them. My ones I wear now when I work out, you do, but I'm not wearing those for a very long, period of time. But yeah, there's something about shoes. Like, it's just, I don't like shoes. I've always just take them off. So, but ever since this whole, thing with my feet, I'm trying to wear, trying not to walk around without something on my feet. I even notice a huge difference if I just have socks on. So I try to always have socks on, which I typically do because even when it's 100 degrees outside, I get chilled from the air conditioner. So, which it finally just kicked on. I was going to go look at it to see what the setting is. I have the fan on right now. So, anywho, I was going to catch you guys up. Gosh, there's going to be these videos, I know, they're always so long. You guys expect it. You're just hanging out with me for the day while I'm just jabbering away and doing my work. I wanted to catch you guys up a little bit on my husband's health stuff. So, as you guys know, if you've been watching for an amount of time, but if you don't, I'll just give you a quick update. So my husband sees his doctor regularly because he does take mental health type drugs, and he has to see his doctor every 3 months. So his psychiatrist doctor every 3 months. And he was diagnosed with early onset Parkinson's about 5 years ago. Yeah, probably about 5 years ago, I would say. And but the neurologist that he had at that time said it'll be years before you ever have any more symptoms. Don't fret, this is gonna happen. My husband is 10 years older than me, so he is he is older, but at the time he was diagnosed, it was still, they considered it early onset, although the age he is now, apparently it's not like onset. Early, I don't know. Anyway, that's what the new neurologist told us. So he's been having a lot more symptoms and a lot of additional things, which we came to find out actually are also signs of Parkinson's, which we didn't know. He didn't know till he went to his regular doctor, not his mental health doctor, but his regular primary care for the issues that he was having. And so she did a bunch of tests, but she did say, well, some of this stuff is also a sign of Parkinson's. So she's like, and I can see your tremors are getting worse. So let me refer you to a neurologist because this other neurologist had retired. So she referred him, and unfortunately, locally, there's no more neurologists locally. Well, there is one, but since he took over the practice of the one that retired, he's not taking any new patients, even though he was an established patient of the other one. I guess that he had his own, set of patients. They were in the same office. He had his own set of patients, but he only took on a few of the other neurologist patients. Again, live small, rural town, Oregon, so this is what happens. So there's one north, about 70 miles or so. So she first referred us to one. That one wasn't taking new patients, so she referred us to another one. We got in, go up there. She's terrible. Like, I will tell you right now that my first impression, her first thing she said was, well, all of these drugs you're taking for your mental health stuff is what it can cause full-blown symptoms of Parkinson's. And we're like, but nothing is new. Like, he's been taking these drugs for, 15 years since, right about a year after we got together when he was diagnosed. And so it's like, you've been taking these for 15 years. He's changed his medication one time, one of his medications from one to another because the one was causing kidney failure. So we had to switch. But that was 3 years ago, because it was when he was with his other psychiatrist who retired last year, or year before last, actually. So yeah, so it's been 3 years since he changed the other medication. So besides that, he's been taking all the same medications. If anything, she has lowered one of the doses of his medication because sometimes she has to raise it in the wintertime. Because, wintertime with depression and things like that is really bad. And so then she'll lower it back down in the spring if he's doing pretty good. So, so that was the first thing. I didn't like, she goes, you need to be off of all these drugs. It just shocked me. I'm waiting for her to say, but here's what you can take instead. So she didn't say anything. So I said, well, what would be the alternative? Like, are there any other drugs that will not cause extra Parkinson's, because she also said these drugs would interfere with a Parkinson's, because she did a bunch of tests. So she did all the same tests pretty much that his other neurologist did, and she said, yes, I think there's two things going on here. I think one's medication, and the second one is that you do have Parkinson's, which we already kind of knew that, because the other neurologist said it was Parkinson's. He never said anything about medication. He did say that the medication could increase the tremors, but apparently there's tests you can do. I mean, there's tests that like she did, that you can see if a tremor has to do with medication or has to do with Parkinson's by the way you hold things. Like she was having him do all this stuff, hold things, move things a certain way, had him walk, all those things. Plus, tremors in your legs and your head are not a side effect of medication. Medication tremors usually is in your hands, and he has it in his head and he has it in one of his legs. And plus we did find out some good information from her. Like he has these very vivid dreams where he kind of will actually yell out, and he can't like face me when he's sleeping because he's hit me before. And his legs, he like has these things where his legs, and she said that is a Parkinson's symptom. And she calls it's like something to do with sleep, something. I can't remember what it is, but he has that. So she said, yes, without a doubt, I am sure he has Parkinson's, but the medication that he's taking will interfere with the medication that we need to put him on for the Parkinson's symptoms. And I said, oh, well, what's the alternative? Like, are there other medications he can take? Nope, he can't be on any of those. Nothing out of that drug class. Okay. Well, she goes, what's his diagnosis? So we told her, well, he just can't be on any of that stuff. Okay. You're telling me somebody who has a mental health diagnosis, you are telling this person to get off all of their drugs, to get on another drug to treat Parkinson's, which is the Parkinson's is not at the point where he has none of it is cognitive stuff. It is just the tremors. We just wanted to get established with a neurologist to see if there's something that could be done now where it's not worse. Like he can still work, he can still drive, he still can pass his DOT physical, he can still do all of that stuff. So you're telling me you want somebody who has a mental health diagnosis to get off of all of their drugs, and you're giving no alternative to treat Parkinson's. Now, this may be an unpopular opinion, so just take this from a person who is sitting on the outside, and I'm like, okay, in my town, there is a lot. We have a very, very, very high amount of homeless people in this town. I work with a lot of people in mental health through the school districts. And a lot of our people that work with us, they come from the mental health facility. That's where they've come and worked. They left there and came and worked with us so they could work in the schools. The biggest problem with the homeless, like a majority of our homeless people, are because they are not getting mental health help that they need. They are not on their drugs. They've stopped taking their drugs because they can't get into doctors, because this town has no mental health doctors. It is so bad. We do, but they are so stretched thin that you can't get into an appointment. So, and all the psychiatrists are retiring and resigning and moving out of the area. It's really bad here. So you're telling me, so this I feel like is why we have so many mental health people who are not getting help, because they are listening. So I've talked to several people too after this happened, and they have told me that they had been told the same thing. Like but their parents had been told the same thing. Like somebody who said that, that their dad had been told basically the same thing, stop taking their mental health stuff, and then they, went through a very bad place. All because of another medication that their doctor told them to take. So I said, well, she goes, well, there may be, so then after I'm like, okay, I don't understand why you're saying that somebody with this diagnosis should not be on any medication. You have to give us alternative. And she said, well, there are some drugs in that class that may not cause as big of a blockage in the brain. So apparently it has to do with what it's blocking in the brain that causes the mental health stuff and all that. And the Parkinson's, the Parkinson's drugs, it's like does the opposite. So they would be fighting against each other. She said there are a couple drugs that he could possibly be on that may not cause the other issue. She said also, I feel like he's on too high of medication. What kind of a doctor does he see? I don't think it has anything to do with it. She goes, as a psychiatrist. I said, well, he was seeing a psychiatrist, but he retired. Now he's seeing a nurse practitioner. And then she got this look on her face. But here's the thing. That nurse practitioner, she has not done anything to his medication in the last 2 years that he's been seeing her since his other one retired. He's on all the same drugs that his psychiatrist put him on. And that's how I told her. I said, he's on all the same drugs. I said, if anything, she has just only adjusted and lowered, not the one that you're talking about, but the other drug. She has lowered it as we need to with the seasonal depression stuff that comes into a play with his other mental health diagnosis. So she got this look on her face, like she was like, did not have any faith in this nurse practitioner. She goes, yeah, all the psychiatrists are resigning or leaving. Okay, but that has nothing to do with it. Like, these are all the same drugs. So what she said there were a few, 2 or 3. She named them off. One of them, I said, I think he's taken before with like a long, like right when he first got diagnosed. And I'm pretty sure he had a bad reaction to it, but I couldn't remember for sure. So she said she was going to put all these notes. She was going to send them to his primary care and his nurse practitioner, mental health. She is a mental health nurse practitioner. She's been amazing. I have the same faith in her that we do with his other psychiatrists. His other psychiatrists left lots of notes. I mean, nothing has been going on. We even signed paperwork with her. We wrote down like, yes, you can share this information with his doctor's office. So that was back in April. You guys may remember when we went. So back in April. On May 11th, so a month later, I really feel like it was like April 7th is what I want to say, when we went and saw the neurologist up there. On May 11th, he had an appointment with his nurse practitioner mental health thing for his regular stuff. She had no notes at all from this doctor. None. And then we checked with his primary care. None. So she gave nothing to them to talk about what was going on. Oh, and let me tell you, she wanted to do a test. So she even said, well, let's do this scan thing, and it'll show you how much dopamine is in the brain, which is what has to do with Parkinson's and the channels in your brain and the dopamine and stuff. But this medication that he's on blocks dopamine being created in the brain. So the scan, which was going to be $5,000, our insurance first denied it, and then the insurance finally, she put it through again, and the insurance finally approved it. And this was, again, back in April. We just got the phone call from the hospital that's up there, which she didn't even try to see if there was one down here, if our hospital down here did the test. She said, I'm sure they don't, so I'm not even going to bother. So that right there is another red flag. So she's doing, and we're like, well, why do we need to do this test? And she said, well, just to confirm my diagnosis. Okay, but you're the second neurologist that has diagnosed him doing the same tests, and you're telling us this drug he's taking blocks dopamine, so how is this test going to do anything? Anyway, she said that she prefers her patients to take this test. Well, the insurance company, the reason why they denied it was because this test is normally to diagnose tumors in the brain, and that wasn't his diagnosis. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm just very disheartened. Like, we already knew we probably were going to go to a different one because we didn't like her stance on the mental health drugs. Like, I feel like she's against them, the way she is talking about them. And she's like, and why are you not on this other one? Well, because they put him into kidney failure. And she kind of had this look on her face like she didn't believe it. But here's the thing. When we were seeing that kidney specialist, she worked very, very, very closely with his psychiatrist, because he was seeing the psychiatrist at the time, with the psychiatrist and his primary care. All three of them worked together as a team, even though they were not in the same doctor's office. His mental health doctor and his primary care are in the same office, but the kidney doctor was in a completely different building, not even connected, because it wasn't even the same, health network. But she worked closely with the two of them before she said, let's remove him off the drug. She wanted to try other things first. So we tried diet. We tried first taking off the Prilosec, because sometimes that can cause it. We stopped that. And then finally, the psychiatrist and her talked, and they came up with a solution, and that's when he was switched to this other drug. And his kidneys got as good as they can get. Like, kidney is different. It's interesting, the kidney thing. Like, she had said that sometimes they'll repair themselves and sometimes they won't, but then they won't, as long as they don't get any worse, then it's fine. Then he's considered in remission or whatever. So we haven't had to see her in a year, which is nice. So anyway, I don't know. I mean, he said that he is willing. So we're not going to do that test because that's going to be $5,000 after insurance, just to maybe not even work because of these other drugs he's on. That's what the frustrating part is. We were supposed to go see her again on July 14th. We're going to cancel that appointment. He has his appointment with his primary care June 13th or 15th, something like that. So because to check up on some other things. He's had this really high blood pressure too, and so we've been checking his blood pressure, so she wants to do a checkup on that, and then the other stuff he saw her about before. I mean, she put him on a new medication, so she wanted to check on that. And so we're going to find out from her what she thinks. But he said at this point, he would rather stay on his mental health stuff and not stop taking those and deal with the Parkinson's for right now. So we're just kind of looking at, because we have kind of a 5-year plan right now where we're trying to get things paid off, trying to get a good savings account where he can retire in 5 years, and it'll be the lower side of the Social Security retirement. So he'll be retiring younger, but it's still within the age where he can start collecting Social Security. And so we're trying to get ourselves financially at that point where, if it comes to that, just depending on how he is physically. And so that's our plan. And then we're just gonna take it day by day and just see what happens. So anyway, there's a little update on that, but it is very disheartening and very frustrating. But honestly, you guys, you have got to make sure you have to take control of your own health. It is so sad that so many people just rely on what the doctors are telling them and just rely on the healthcare professionals. And I'm not saying, I know some of you are probably healthcare professionals. I am not dissing that at all. I'm just saying you have to also look at what you know too. So like, we know he cannot be off of his drugs. If he stops, if he misses a dose or two throughout the week, we can tell a huge difference. And for a doctor, I just feel like it's very irresponsible for a healthcare professional to tell him, you need to be off these drugs. And I'm sure any of you that are healthcare professionals would agree. You have got to be responsible. Like, she did not ever say, I'll work with them. She goes, I'm going to tell them what I'm telling you guys right here. It wasn't, I'll work with your other doctors to see what we can figure out. It was, I'm going to tell them. And then she didn't even do that. And then $650 is how much her bill is. $650 to see her for an hour. It'll after insurance, it'll be 400 and something. After the insurance, like 458 or something like that. I don't remember, but I'm just like, anyway, there you go. A little update, because I've had a lot of people asking me about it. So sorry, that was 23 minutes of an update. I'm sorry. This video is going to be so long. But anyway, I know I've been wanting to give you guys an update on that for a long time. So there you go. Alrighty, well, now that I've been sitting here for 23 minutes, I had a nice little break, so I think I'm going to go ahead and finish the floors, and then it will be pretty much done. I'll have to start getting dinner and stuff. So I'm not even hungry. I've not even eaten anything. I ate the turkey bacon thingy at Starbucks, and then I had a brown sugar oat milk. Oh my gosh, I love those. But I even got a grande, because I didn't get a venti, because I never drink it all. So why even, I always think, oh, that's what I want. But no, I got that. But I'm just not hungry. I've just been rushing around, just doing all this, drinking my water, drinking my energy drink. Just have not been hungry. Look at, and he's this little guy. He's like, no, don't get up. He's so cute. Okay, we gotta finish the list today, you guys. Here's our new little hedges that we bought. They're really pretty. So those are kind of in the front of the house. Let me walk down here and show you. I haven't planted these yet, but look at those. Look how pretty those are. Little daisies. Hopefully the sun's not too bright. So they're right there in front of the house. my husband called right in the middle of that. So right there is my lilac tree. That's my office window. And then we have all these roses, which we are going to tear out these roses eventually because they're here on the side. They're kind of, we just want this to kind of just be grass. I don't know. But when they're all pretty like this, I like them. I'm just not a huge fan of the small roses. So we're not sure what we're going to do with them. But anyway, we have some yellow and then some red. And then my favorite, which I don't want to take out, is my peony, which, look, see, the roses are like taking control. But look how pretty they are. Just the freaking ants all over the place. There are so many ants on these. And this one's real big and pretty. I think I'm going to cut some of these and put them on the porch. And then at least they're on my little thing where I sit down by. If you guys have any solution for the ants where I can actually cut these and enjoy these, let me know. And then here we have a yellow rose. I think this did come up this year. I think these are irises, but none of my irises came up this year. We have some here and then some down by the lilac bush. And then more roses here. And then here's the front of the house with all my beautiful roses. Look at those, you guys. Look how big some of them are. They got really big this year. We didn't cut them back this year. We forgot. And this is how big they get. Look at that. You guys, look how tall those are. And then I was showing you the other front of the house. That's our bedroom window right there. But yeah, so these new hedges, just got these. And then my pretty flowers I need to plant. Alrighty guys, I am done. You can see even my hair is like, it was all nice and straight this morning, and I guess just from the humidity and running around. So I forgot to do the laundry again. I forgot to switch over stuff again. So I put the last load of towels in the dryer, put my bath mats and stuff in the washer. I still have sheets to wash, but other than that, like, I have my last load of clothes right here that I am folding. I'm gonna sit here and drink the rest of my energy drink, and then I have my big old water here. I took off my watch. I wish I would have kept it on while I was doing all that activity, because I definitely would have got activity time. Hey, I was gonna say, while I was out there doing stuff, my dog was in here rolling around on the bed on the clothes. So I just had to refold. Come here, over here. I just had to refold a bunch of stuff. I know it's my fault for letting the animals on the bed, but anyway. But I can't find my pen. But my list is done except for Ulta. That's the only thing I didn't do. Laundry, I'm doing the last clothes right now, getting it, and I'll put everything away, but then the rest is just towels and sheets. Bathroom's done. Floors. So floors are what kills me, you guys. I have hardwood floors in every room. So I had to do this room. I had to do my office, and then the living room, which you guys know is rather large, and then the kitchen, and then the hallway going down to the other bedrooms, my office, and then the other bedroom. And then the laundry room. Like, I was going. Yeah, I'm exhausted. I want to get one of those. Let me know if you guys have one of those O-Cedar mops. Right now I just use a Swiffer, because it seemed like whatever I used on those floors, it just was not cleaning them. They were getting really sticky, but I've heard really good things about the O-Cedar ones. So let me know if you guys have used those. My hands are just incredibly dry from all the washing and stuff I did. One thing I realized that I am out of, that I should have got at Costco, are trash bags. I checked the toilet paper and the paper towels before I left, but I did not even think to check the trash bags. I never have to buy trash bags. I have one of those boxes at Costco lasts us the entire year. So I didn't even think about it. You can tell here, look, yep. I have my hair appointment next Friday. As you can tell, it is definitely time. Oh, I'm so tired, you guys. It's 2:45, right? Yeah. My husband will be off work in about 15 minutes, but he does have to run, and the kids bought a rug for their house, so he has to take his truck over there and pick it up for them and take it over to their place. So he probably won't be home till about 3:30-ish or so, 3:45 or so. But I don't have to start dinner or anything, so I'm just gonna sit back, relax. I also almost finished this whole day, finished an audiobook. So I think I have like an hour and something left. So I think I'm just gonna sit here, do the rest of this laundry, listen to that while I'm putting all the laundry away. And I am done, you guys. That means I have tomorrow. The only thing I have to do is meal prepping, and that is it. That's it, meal prep. And then I can just spend my last day off and just relax and maybe do some stuff on my Facebook group and Instagram and just things like that. Just kind of sit back and relax and do easy stuff. That's my plan. And then next week is another work week, which it should not be as crazy. I have that. So what I was working on this last week were work calendars. So we have to do work calendars for everybody in our agency, and we have like 330-ish people. But with all the extra stuff that they do, it's like about 400 is what we end up with. Close to 400 is what we end up with work calendars. But I have to do all the spreadsheets and stuff for all the managers, and we have 23 managers. And so that was my big project, was putting their staff on their list with their budget codes, with their how many days they work a year, how many hours they work a year, just the different things that we need to be on there. So I had to get those all ready, and it takes a long time to make sure everything's correct, plus making sure salaries are correct because everybody goes up July 1st. So I had to make sure that it was correct in every single spot. So got that all done. So next week is just approving them as people make them, which is going to take a while too, but that'll be like sporadic as they're coming in. So it should not be as bad. I think next week will be a lot better. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just going to make it a lot better. Hey, you stop. Look, he looks so innocent. Not innocent. He won't even look at the camera because he doesn't want you guys to know what he's doing is bad. Oh. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If I have anything else to share with you, probably not, but I'll pop on here again if I do. But more than likely, this will probably be the end of today's video because I can't think of anything else that I have the energy to do. Thank you for hanging out with me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know, just a little like, you know, day in my life of a busy weekend day. You saw my Costco stuff, my Walmart stuff, my new dishes, my new air fryer. I'll definitely let you guys know how the air fryer works. Those new products that I tried, I will link all of those down below. Highly recommend those veggie chips. Really, really good. Yeah, so again, thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.